Hey everybody, I'm Dina Proctor, creator of 3x3 Meditation and author of Madly Chasing Peace. I want to share a little bit today and talk a little bit today about what we think we know and feeling that we are self-reliant or self-confident, because it feels like if I know something and I can teach something, that would be a good thing, wouldn't it? Or if I feel like I have self-confidence about something, that feels like it would be a good thing, doesn't it? I was kind of reminded, I was going back through some of my work when I was in the addiction recovery program, and one of the things that struck me that I was rereading the other day was that in terms of self-reliance and self-confidence, instead of it being an asset, instead of it being something that we want and something that we want to bring into our lives, it's actually a total liability. And when I reread that, I thought to myself, like, wait a minute. But when I have self-confidence about something, that's when I feel empowered. That's when I'm creating something I want to in the world. That's when I feel like life is going well. But it's actually a little bit different from that. When my life is going well and when things are really in flow, it's not that I am relying on myself and on my limited resources and the ideas in my limited mind. It's because I am reliant on something greater than myself. It's because I'm in flow with my intuitive wisdom and with the guidance of the universe and the guidance of God. That's really where our power is. It's not where we are self-reliant and dependent on ourselves for things. It's when we kind of break open a little bit and rely on and follow the flow of the universe, you know? So I did a little bit of writing on it, and I have it here, and I just wanted to share something. I wrote, when we think we know something, that's when we stop growing. When we think we know something, that's when we stop growing. I've been feeling a little bit stuck in my own growth lately, and it's, I feel great in sharing these insights and helping people have breakthroughs and all of that, but I haven't had a spiritual breakthrough in a while, and I know a lot of stuff and I'm helping a lot of people, and that's great, there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like there's a plateau a little bit that I've reached, and so that's why I'm kind of going through old concepts and where I was first having breakthroughs and kind of exploring these ideas again. So I wrote, my old breakthroughs and transformation are limiting me, and so it's time for new experiences. And this is where I made another video recently called Set Aside What You Think You Know. It was another huge important concept that I learned when I was in addiction recovery. Set aside what you think you know so that you have an open mind to be able to have a new experience. And it's the same thing with switching from feeling self-confident or like I know what I'm doing and what I'm teaching is good and I'm helping people and all of that. There's nothing wrong with that, and it's absolutely amazing. It's amazing that where I was to where I am now is extraordinary. So I'm not discounting any of the breakthroughs that I've had before, but I am saying that if what I'm sharing and what I'm teaching loses its freshness and feels a little bit rote and doesn't feel like it's a new concept or a new idea for me or an idea that lights me up inside when I talk about it, because it's just gotten so familiar that it loses that kind of fresh sense about it. When I think I know something, that's when my growth stops happening. So part of my practice now is that I'm approaching my prayer and meditation process as if I've never meditated before. It's because my old concepts of what I believe are powerful in meditation, while they're still valid, of course, but when I think that I know something, I'm unintentionally blocking the new breakthroughs from coming through. So it's just something that I'm bringing into my practice now. And as I'm describing it, I feel like it's, I don't mean to make it sound confusing, but my whole point is that when my spiritual practice feels like it's plateaued and it feels like it's it's good, but it doesn't have that freshness and that aliveness. Something important to remember is that when I am in that mode of, oh, I know how to do this, I've done this a million times, I'm unintentionally blocking my own growth, like maybe for me, 3x3 meditation is an incredibly powerful modality, but maybe there's more modalities that would be born, or maybe it will take a different turn, or maybe it will, maybe that's not the be all end all from where I'm going. And that's what I'm approaching this with, is like, yes, I know something incredible and I can help people in a really powerful way, but I want to be open to if there's more ideas, if there's a different way, if there's a deeper way, if there's an even more powerful way for this. Because when life is flowing through me and the ideas are coming, that's when I feel like I'm expanding as a human being. So I'm sharing this for, people that are coaches and teachers and that have been teaching something for so long that maybe it loses its freshness for you. So it's completely valid and it's amazing that you have that modality, but maybe set that to the side a little bit so that you have kind of an open mind for a new experience to be able to flow through you, so that the knowledge that you have doesn't unintentionally prevent new knowledge and ideas and creativity from coming to you and through you. So just what's coming up for me. And so when something's up for me, I figure maybe it's up for somebody else too. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me here, and stay tuned to this space. I'll have more for you again soon. And as always, if nothing here resonates, you can completely leave that behind. Just take what you like and gently leave the rest. So thank you for joining me, and stay tuned. I'll have more for you again here soon.